Hello and welcome back to Halo and Halo, the final mission of the main campaign. The final mission of the main campaign, the Maw. This is mostly a drive through the Pillar of Autumn's cargo bays. That's really the majority of it. But let's find out how they muck it up, because I'm sure they do. This is the original first, the muck-up later. And the horse you rode in on. The cinematics look so good, above 30 frames per second. What a great establishing shot too, right? Marathon symbol and everything. Yeah. Gotta love it. Oh hey, it's an escape pod. Spot.
It'll hold.
We're not gonna make it.
We'll make it.
Pull up! Pull up! You did that on purpose, didn't you?
So like, near the end game, they're far more goofy with each other. But they've spent a while together at this point, and they've spent a while together at this point, and they've gone through quite a bit, so it's far more acceptable for her to be acting a bit goofier with the Chief, and the Chief to be acting a bit goofier with her by this point.
We need to get to the
Also,
bridge.
it's genuinely
From
funny.
there, we can use the captain's neural implants to initiate an overload of the ship's fusion engines.
Alright, I dig
Explosion
it.
should damage enough systems below it to destroy the ring.
Okay, I feel that. Oh, that's... alright. Come on. Okay. We'll take that. I guess we'll take those. Wait. And there we go. And it's just that easy. Let's keep it going. Listen, fellas, I think we can relax a little. Wow, I'm completely out of ammo. Alright. There we go. That works. Give me this. Give me this. I need this. For the future. No. I ain't doing that. Really? Alright, but you won't have an arm. That's not good. That works. Give me the gun. Where's the gun? Okay. Alright. Safety first and all. Boom, baby. Once again, safety first. Boom, sucker. Oh no, I made a mistake. I mean, yeah, little people first, sure, but you're not gonna like what's first. Check. She's moved. Where has she moved to? I've let my cat in my room, so I simply must... have knowledge of where she is. Oh, I see where she is. Incoming train, so we'll pause. Alright, let's continue.
Bridge. You may continue to work.
Fear not, the beatings will come, you will be beaten. There is no escape.
Upload into the control systems. The terminal is located next to the main view screen.
Alright, well, here we are. Thankfully, the computer machine is still running.
I leave home for a few days and look what happens. This won't take long. There. That should give us enough time to make it to a lifeboat and put some distance between ourselves and payload.
Okay, 15 minutes.
I'm afraid that's out of the budget.
Oh, hell.
Ridiculous! And you would view a warship's AI with such a wealth of knowledge? Weren't sure whether you might be captured or destroyed.
He's in my data arrays, a local tab.
You can't imagine how exciting this is to have a record of all of our lost time. Human history, is it? Fascinating.
Yes. All of our lost time. Not all of
I will enjoy
your lost
every
time.
moment of its categorization. To think that you would destroy this installation as well as this record. I am shocked. Almost too shocked for words.
He stopped the self-destruct sequence.
Why do you continue to fight us, Reclaimer? You cannot win. Give us the construct, and I will endeavor to make your death relatively painless and
At least I still have control over the comm channels.
Where is he?
I'm detecting taps throughout the ship. Sentinels, most likely. As for the monitor, he's in engineering. He must be trying to take the core offline. Even if I could get the countdown restarted, I don't know what to do.
How much firepower would you need to crack one of the engine shields?
Not much. A well-placed grenade, perhaps. The why? Okay, I'm coming with you. Chief, Sentinels.
Oh, no, I'm trying. Oops. Alright, well, let's fix that. Boom, 4 down, easy clap. Let's get moving.
The ship was heavily damaged when it crashed. Head to the cryo chamber. You should be able to get to the engine room through there.
Okay. To the cryo room. Oh, hello, goodbye. Okay, really, 2 in a row? At least they're not all shotgunners. If I recall correctly, all the guns on the ship are unloaded, which is kind of funny and a little accurate there, right? Because you're not going to have loaded weapons on the racks. But yeah, little fun little detail there. I was frustrated as a child when I came across those guns and then they had nothing in them, but as an adult I understand, no, that makes a whole lot more sense. There we go. Can I get them all? Maybe? Not quite. Okay, really. It's a little bogus there, guys. Don't make this harder than it has to be. Cryo is this way, yes? No, perhaps not. We're not going back through that kind of cryo, because that's where the one guy exploded. There's the checkpoint, and, here's cryo. Probably. Maybe. Oh. You get more rounds? Yes. Excuse me. Oh, there go my shields. And wouldn't you know it, the worst possible enemy to get hit by after that. Stop it. Okay, you're no threat. You're a threat. Use guys are threats. Oh, you're a bad time to be having. Oh. Okay. Maybe. Is it? I'm on the wrong side. Okay. That's why I was driving over there. Okay, right. Walking over there. Blah. Words mean nothing to me, as I don't know a single meaning of a single one. Really? Fine. Out of the way. Double pop, let's go! Alright. Shotgun. Boom. Shakalaka. Laka. Oh, ah. Sounds good to me. Oh, that guy has a plasma pistol behind me. Okay, hold on. Oh, never mind. Never mind, he's got places to be, people to see. Just like I do. Don't worry. As long as you're running, it's okay. Oh, alright. Now that's rude. Oh, I'm in a bad place. I see that they've met their match. Oh dear. I have perhaps made a grievous error in judgment. Okay, sorry, looking for the cat. Alright, now it's time to go in. Perfect moment. Oh, that's a scary sound behind me. That's what I don't want to get got by. Bye, fellas. Okay. Alright, good. Safe. Moving on. Fast as possible. Light views. Run away.
Engine room located.
Nice and simple.
I am a genius.
Listen to that man.
Alert.
Talking about how he's a
Monitor has
genius.
disabled all command access.
Or how he
Start
thinks
the
he's a
countdown.
genius.
The only remaining option is to detonate the ship's fusion reactors. That should do enough damage to destroy Halo. Don't worry, I
Okay.
have access to all of the reactor schematics and procedures.
Excellent.
I'll walk you through it.
Oh, don't worry,
First, we
good
need to
time.
pull back the exhaust couplings. That will expose a shaft that leads to the primary fusion drive core.
You're not Cortana. I've done this about 500 times. Open the vents. What do you mean?
I recommend a grenade or rocket.
Brother, I am not missing that bad.
There is an armory station located near the engine room's entrance.
Thank you. Yes, that is the inside.
Fusion reactor number 1 destabilized. Use explosives on the other 3 reactors. That should be enough to trigger a wildcat explosion.
Ugh, not in a good spot. Come on, pop it. Okay. Got one more rocket. See if I can make the shot. Yes,
Require medical attention.
I do. And, you could help. That's not exactly the right way to go. Let's go to the other side, shall we? Okay, I got 3 frags. I dig it.
Why do you continue to ignore your task?
Well, because I'm a massive procrastinator and I never did my homework on time in school. I don't see why that's a hard thing to understand.
Surrender the construct to me, or I will be forced to take you offline permanently.
Sir? Shut up. Also, note,
Only one more fusion reactor to go.
if I heard it right, note that he said it. It's not much, but it's worth, it's worth bringing up. In we go. Finito? Not finito. Oh, really? Okay, hold on. I gotta get some cover. I'm gonna need them shields. Good, I got them shields. And now I have to get back up. That's not good. Can't make that shot yet. Don't have rockets. Is an armory somewhere? Is it right here? No, this is just gotta be the way back up. Oh, frustrating. Move. Should be able to be done at this
Surrender
angle.
the construct, so that we may return to our appointed task.
Yes, the construct. Not her, the construct.
That did it. The engine's gone critical. Based on the current rate of decay, we should have 15 minutes to get off the
You could say I'm not that happy about that turn of events. Just a little bit, you can say it.
Not in keeping with established protocols.
You lose.
That did it. The engine's gone critical. Based on the current rate of decay, we should have 15 minutes to get off the ship. Don't have much time. We should move outside and signal for evac.
Which direction, Cortana? I can't remember.
It leads to a Class 7 service corridor that runs along the ship's dorsal structure. Hurry!
To quote Willy Wonka, Monitor, you lose. Do not pass go. Do not collect $200. Alright, maybe some of that's paraphrased, but at least the part of you lose is definitely a quote. Hello there! Goodbye there! Right now! Because I really don't wanna... Man! I don't wanna have to do it again. Alright, gonna put a hard press the... No way. I just don't buy it. Brother, what? Okay, fine. Just the rifle grenade I got. You'll figure it out. Stop it. One more. I'm gonna flip. Are we done? Are we done? Are you done? I'd very much appreciate it. Thank you. Let's get out of here. Got work needs doing.
Cortana to Echo 419. Come in, Echo 419. Roger, Cortana. I'm reach 555. The Pillar of Autumn's engines are going critical, Bowhammer. Request immediate extraction. Approach the crash site and be ready to pick us up at external access junction 4C as soon as you get my signal. Affirmative. Echo 419 going on station. Echo 419 to Cortana. Things are getting noisy down there. Everything okay? Negative. We have a wildcat destabilization of the ship's fusion core. The engines must have sustained more damage than we thought.
Analyzing.
Mhm.
We've got 6 minutes before the fusion drives detonate. We need to evac now. Final countdown time. When it reaches zero, the engines will detonate. The explosion will generate a temperature of almost 100 million degrees. Don't be afraid.
100 million degrees, jeez. So what's really fun about this is in the OG, if I recall correctly, those three numbers there, the 5, the 40, and the nanoseconds, those are all a lot closer together. And I don't know why they're so far apart in this one. Oh man, really? I gotta do this? It's not impossible to recover, we still got 5 minutes, it's totally cool. Totally chill. This is a nice drum solo to keep things moving and grooving. I genuinely do wonder how they're gonna muck it up. But so far, so good. I mean, this isn't the part that could be mucked up, right? This is OG graphics with the game. Oh boy, that's bad, that's bad, that's bad. And Den. Den.
Negative, negative. We have a wildcat destabilization of the ship's fusion core. The engines must have sustained more damage than we thought.
Analyzing. 6 minutes before the fusion drives detonate. We need to evac now. Final countdown. Will detonate. The explosion will generate a temperature of almost 100 million degrees.
100 million degrees. It's terrifying. That's really hot. It's about as hot as a Georgian summer. Maybe not as hot as a Louisiana summer, though. I've heard those are worse. And of course, it's not as light as a Florida summer. Because, you know, there'd be a gust of wind. With some nice cool showers after the explosion. Comparison really falls apart if you spend too much time thinking about it. Man, I hope those Sentinels lose track of me. That'd be really good. If I recall correctly, this is the way to go here. Yes, sir. Alright, making good progress, making good time. There's not much to say. It's just a really fun drive through an exploding, you know, exploding super ship like StarCraft. Yeah, StarCraft. It's just a long, fun drive through a intergalactic cruiser. Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear. That's not good. That's quite possibly the worst thing that could happen twice. Alright, well, I meant this to be a faster drive, but, it ain't happening. Let's avoid that. Ooh, that's bad, but that's good. And that's kind of okay, but not the best.
Wait, stop. This is where Fohammer is coming to pick us up. Hold position here.
So, just a bit of note. For years I never saw the cinematic because I just blasted through it. You can blast through it, the whole thing plays out, like the whole thing just gets cut off. I never knew that this happened for like 10 years.
Cortana to Echo 419. 2 Covenant Banshees are approaching on your 6. Evade. Say again, evade.
No!
Echo 419! She's gone. Calculating alternate escape route. Its inventory shows 1 longboard fighter still docked in launch phase 7. If we move now, we can make it.
Well, boys, there goes Fohammer. Might have to cut audio for this section if they copyright claim it. I hope they don't. But there goes the babe. There goes Fohammer. Never was there a finer pelican pilot. Don't mind me, I'm just driving. You need to get off the road. You're being awful rude. You understand?
Up ahead, there's a gap in the trench. At top speed, we should be able to clear it.
Well, I'm at as high speed I can get. Oh, we're gonna flip. Why? No!
Wildcat destabilization of the ship's fusion core. The engines must have sustained
Okay, well, now we get to skip Foehammer, because apparently I didn't receive a single checkpoint all the way up, even after Foehammer exploded. Fine, I guess. I'm so angry, dude.
Negative, negative. We have a wildcat destabilization of the ship's fusion core. The engines must have sustained more damage than we thought.
Oh.
6 minutes before the fusion drive detonates. We need to be back now.
Again, really? Come on.
The explosion will generate a temperature of almost 100 million degrees. Don't be close.
I kid you not. I have never, and I mean this, never had to redo the whole... You know what? I can't successfully defend that statement. I can't actually know, at this point in my life, with how many times I've done the mission, and how long ago a good many of my runs were. I can't know if I've never had to redo the whole thing from jump. But I don't believe I've ever had to do the whole thing from jump. I believe in times past I've gotten a shortcut or checkpoint after the Foehammer incident. I guess I'm wrong, but it frustrates the stew out of me. Well, the good news is we didn't get stuck in the middle of the Sentinel party. Not my favorite party. Honestly, they don't drink quite like what I want to drink. It's all kind of motor oil and, you know, lubricant, and really I just, I don't digest that very well. Alright, into the hole. And out the other side. Can I make the jump? As the answer has always been no. Somehow I just can't make that jump. Oh, okay. Don't worry, my Covenant brothers, I will see you on the next ring. Alright, let's get Foehammer skip.
Wait, stop. This is where Foehammer is coming to pick us up. Hold
Foehammer
position.
skip achieved.
Cortana to Echo 419.
That saves us like 30 seconds.
She's gone.
Dang.
Calculating alternate escape route. Inventory shows one long-term fighter is still docked in Launch Bay 7. If we move now, we can make it.
Alright, I dig it. Ooh, don't flip, please. Alright, no flip. What can I say? I'm simply the best. Oh. Maybe not the best. But I'm pretty good. Oh no. Don't.
Up ahead, there's a gap in the trench. At top speed, we should be able to clear it.
As long as the car doesn't flip over, that's correct. But if the car flips again, there's going to be a problem. The car's gonna flip. But at least I didn't take max fall damage, so I'll appreciate that. Alright. Well, we're only 300 meters away. We should be just fine. Should be pretty quick. Should be pretty simple. Really, really hard to screw this up.
We need to get aboard now!
And wouldn't you know it, it's impossible to drive the car through there. Oh, that's not a train. I thought it was a train. Ooh, Ooh, sir! No! Do not do this to me! Oh my god, I was gonna be so pissed. Full sprint. Those flood got suspiciously far away.
Here we go.
The smart thing they did when they built the longsword was they made the entire canopy like internal and you enter from the backside. It's a really safe design for a space ship. And I didn't play on Legendary, so we don't get to see Sergeant Johnson hug an elite and the elite grab booty cheeks, but that's fine. But yeah, it's a space vessel. It's got a fully sealed cockpit. All of that's internal, you know, so you can move around. Most of the ship is actually hollow with the jets in the back and stuff. You know, pretty good stuff. Or the rocket engine in the back. Pretty good stuff. So we made it off the ring, and because it's space, our speed is not going to change once we effectively reach top speed, so. And that is one hefty explosion. Look at the damage. Incredible. And because it's space, no sound.
Did anyone else make it?
Scanning. Just dust and echoes. We're all that's left. We did what we had to do for Earth. An entire Covenant armada obliterated, and the Flood. We had no choice. Halo, it's finished.
No. I think we're just getting started.
And that is the most sequel hook thing that's there. A fun secret, and you can kind of catch it. There's actually, underneath the Master Chief's helmet is another helmet. And if I recall correctly, if you actually go in and like look at that specific moment in the cinematic, because they're in game cinematics, he's just wearing another helmet underneath his helmet, so you don't get to see his face, which is good. That's actually how it should be. All right, and that's the end of that mission. And so, very nice. Alright, let's hope that turns out the song. Great. Alright. So, that was the end of Halo Combat Evolved. The Chief took out the ring with Cortana, and Cortana, being overwhelmed, which honestly, it's a far more reasonable moment to be overtly emotional because it's such a monumental thing, right? But I guess I have to contend with myself earlier. It's not that they aren't capable of emotion. It's not that they aren't emotional. It's that the things that they are emotional about in Campaign Evolved, they are not emotional about in Combat Evolved, and they have no reason to be emotional about them in Campaign Evolved, but they are showing more emotion in almost an excessive fashion, right? Almost a what's the right way to go about? What to say it? Almost as if they're on Broadway, right? You know, like how with like acting is like a lot more subtle, and there's a lot more like tiny nuance and stuff. But when you're a play actor, you have to be broad, like not broad, no. You have to be more like louder and more bombastic about these things. You have to be that. I don't know what the word is, but you have to play it up, right? You have to play it up. I'm assuming perhaps the root word is play. but you have to play it up for the audience, right? And it feels like the cinematic changes they made are them playing it up for the audience. It doesn't feel like they are making the scene better. It feels like they're hamming it up for an audience that's not there. It just doesn't work. It just doesn't work at all. So let's get into it, and we'll restart for the cinematic shot. Definitely not as cool a establishing shot. It's okay. Certainly not as cool as the other one. The full sweeping camera angle in higher than 30 frames per second.
Falling apart.
Ship's also totally like together.
We're not gonna make it.
We'll make it.
Pull up! Pull up!
We just took out the joke? We took out the playful...
You did that on purpose, didn't you?
There
no,
must
we-
have been something wrong with the coordinate data.
We did take out the joke. Or maybe you're trying to add to it. Hold on. So you did that on purpose. But they showed that the thing like popped and actively changed the trajectory of where the chief was gonna land. See, the problem is you can't give the chief a reason to have not made the landing and then simultaneously keep the joke. It doesn't work. It sounds petty, but it doesn't work. And then have the chief be like, oh, I guess there's something wrong with the coordinate data. My hands were tied, Cortana. I just couldn't land the plane right. It was crazy. But it's like, no, you actually couldn't land the plane right because a key part of it exploded, altered the trajectory, and you smashed into the side of the ship because it was unavoidable at that point. Whereas in the OG, it's not falling apart. He just does it as a bit. He does it to mess with Cortana. So yeah, don't dig it. I don't dig
We
it.
need to get to the bridge. From there, we can initiate an overload of the ship's fusion engines. The explosion should damage enough systems below it to destroy the ring.
Okay. What are these messy grates? Like, what's the point of having these grates? What do they do? Why do they exist? Why not just replace them with full paneling? Alright, let's jump down and see if I can do it. Oh, no. Great. We're not gonna make it. Okay, I guess that happened. Well, give me the sentinel beam. Give me the sentinel beam. I don't like this game. I really don't. You know what I forgot? I told myself I'd do it. I forgot to change my key bindings because for some reason, in spite of how it will remember like my car controls, it will not remember my on-foot controls. It won't remember everything I tell it to change every single time I play this game. Alright, so let's just press the back button, which says it's saving the settings. That's a lie, it's not saving the settings. Except, you know, it might be saving the settings for this playthrough, but it's not saving the settings in general. Good, let's go. Two, three. Sentinel beam doesn't exist in this mission. Shouldn't exist in this mission. It's stupid for it to exist in this mission. Take the L. Take the L. Give me the shotgun. And that one. No, I don't think you are. You gonna open the door? A little late there, guys. Getting on my nerves, making me quite angry. Good. Are we good? Not quite. The problem really is that these are all tuned towards Halo 3. So like none of this stuff. Ah, get off of me, come on. None of this stuff is gonna work like it should. So I can't use a plasma. Oops. Not a plasma. Stop. Get off my back. Get off my back. I can't use the weapons I would because they're not gonna do what I need in the way that I need them to. Stop. You. Oh dear. Let's just keep moving, I guess. Oh, hold on. Oh, thank you. Alright, that's more than enough. I think I'm good. 13 shots? Yeah, we're fine.
The bridge. We made it. Let's get to work.
Woo, dear. Okay, really? That's ridiculous. Oh, really? We're gonna make this up. Alright, that's fine. Okay, back it up. Back it up, cut it out. Take your lumps. Alright, we're good. Open the... Oh, really? Man, we're really gonna play some games. Okay. Shotguns then. Come on, guys. I tell you, it's the way they balance this blasted thing that it pisses me off, right? It's not... It's just not fun. Alright, let's go again. Ah, go off, Queen. Alright, they're busy. Great, thank you. I'm so happy. I get so just full of love and kindness when you do that. I'm so excited to do this thing like 8 million times. We gotta do Halo 3 Flood instead of what we should be doing. the best part is they don't even like pop into dust or anything. Oh, now I get a checkpoint? Really? After like 15 times? Thanks, bro. The best part is they don't just like turn into a cloud of like blood spores. Instead, the much worse option of they just simply pop out of existence, that's what we get. So what? You got nothing. Okay, this is pissing me off. Really? Move out of the way. That's right, run. Fear me, your time has come.
The bridge. We made it. Let's get to work.
I'm not taking that L, buddy.
I need you to upload me into the control systems. The terminal is located next to the main view screen.
Gotcha, girl. Gotcha. In just a second. Come on, Chief. There's nothing there. Oh, now we're not using the panel?
Days and look what happens. This won't take long. There. That should give us enough time to make it to a lifeboat and put some distance between ourselves and Halo before the detonation.
I'm afraid that's out of the question. Really?
Oh, hell.
Ridiculous! That you would imbue a warship's AI with such a wealth of knowledge. Weren't you worried it might be captured or destroyed?
He's in my data arrays. A local tap?
You can't
Girl,
imagine how exciting this is.
you don't have to type on a computer.
All our lost time.
You have full control.
Human history is fascinating. Oh, how I will enjoy every moment of its categorization. To think you would destroy this installation, as well as this record. I am shocked. Almost too shocked for words.
I just don't like his new delivery.
He stopped the self-destruct sequence.
He did?
You continue to fight us, Reclaimer. You cannot win. Give us the construct, and I will endeavor to make your death relatively painless.
At least I still have control over the comm channels.
Where is he?
I'm detecting taps throughout the ship. Sentinels, most likely. As for the monitor, he's in engineering. He must be trying to take the core offline. Even if I could get the countdown restarted, I don't know what to do.
It's not the
How
same.
much firepower would you need to crack one of the engine shields?
Not much. A well-placed grenade, perhaps. But why... Okay, I'm coming with you. Chief, Sentinels. Transfer me back to your suit. You need to go.
But don't worry, I can't two-shot these guys, so we're just gonna leave the room.
Chief, we need to get to the engine room. That's the only...
See, I don't like that performance. The reason why is because when she gets to that point in the OG, she's genuinely at a loss, and it's kind of, well, it's like, what's the word? It's almost as if it's a new experience for her, right? Like it's just like a genuine frustration. It's like, even if I could get the countdown restarted, I don't know what to do, right? It's a kind of giving up. It's not, I just can't think of the right chess move. It's, I don't have a way to fix this, right? It's just, I don't know. I don't like that delivery. I don't really, again, I don't like really any of the deliveries of any of the lines they've re-recorded, but I don't like that one in particular.
Can override the self-destruct sequence. The ship was heavily damaged when it crashed. Head to the cryo chamber. You should be able to get to the engine room through there.
Oh! Move. Excuse me. Ooh, that's not quite what I wanted. Oh my god, there are just so many of them. Are we doing the Halo 1 thing? No, are we doing the Halo 2 thing of no ladders because, like, that would look doofy for the chief to be walking up a ladder? Or are we trying to justify not having to use a ladder for the situation? Because that seems kind of dopey to me. But see, why would I need a rocket launcher with only 2 rounds per thing? Pissing me off. Great. No checkpoint because you didn't kill all the enemies in every single room along the way.
The monitor can
Love
override
it.
the self-destruct sequence. The ship was heavily damaged when it crashed. Head to the cryo chamber. You should be able to get to the engine room through there.
I'm having such a good time. Oh, they just got rid of the question by not having a single leftover weapon in the entire ship, even though there's no way we could have used every single gun in the ship. I guess you can, that's one way to deal with it. It's a bad way to deal with it, but it's one way to deal with it. Move it along. Is there anything over here? Because there's no reason for the med kit, right? But you'd put like a skull here, right? No? Well, I am shocked. Almost too shocked for words. Never fear! I'm passing through the room without issue. Over here. Assault rifle, nothing. Grenades. More shotgun ammo, I dig it. How about you enjoy that one on me? You know what? Enjoy it for the both of us. Great, thank you. Man, this game makes those so much more annoying to deal with. Because they got rid of the capacity to take 1 or 2 hits. Oh boy! I hate this game so much. Oh good, you actually gave me a checkpoint. I appreciate that. Let's take the L, guys. No. Get on my nerves. Pop it. Great. Hate you even more. Every second brings more wrath to my lips. Pop it. Let's go. Fantastic. Fan-tucking-fastic. Excuse me! Excuse me! What in the world is this room? I do not know what this is. Great. And I'm trapped here too? Thank you. Thank you so much. Out of my way. Out of my way. Out of my way. Oh, no, there was not a single one of them. Don't lie to me. anyways. Alright, but... No, the guns wouldn't have ammo, because, like, come on, guys. That's kind of the thing. The ammo's either not in this area, or which wouldn't be like that... It wouldn't be inside the gun already, right? I'd have to find rounds.
Engine room located. We're
Oh,
here.
what are these textures? They were so bad for
Don't
a second
worry,
there.
I have access to all of the reactor schematics and procedures. I'll walk you through it.
Don't worry, Cortana, I
First,
still
we need
remember
to
how
pull
to
back
deal
the
with it.
exhaust couplings. That will expose a shaft that leads to the primary fusion drive core.
By choice of this song, I don't think it's played in the OG.
Recategorizing data for processing and storage now.
Whoop.
Good. Step 1 complete.
Great,
Now we
can
should
these guys
straight
get off my
shot into
backside?
one of the ship's 4 fusion reactors. We need a catalyst explosion to destabilize.
I hate you with a fiery passion that burns with the white-hot intensity of 1,000 suns.
Engine room located. We're here. Don't worry, I have access to all of the reactor schematics and procedures. I'll walk you through it.
Sure do appreciate
First,
that.
we need to pull back the exhaust couplings. That will expose a shaft that leads to the primary fusion drive core.
I'm just
Recategorizing data for processing
running out of
storage
patience is all. So it's nothing too serious.
Good. Step 1 complete. Now we should have a straight shot into one of the ship's 4 fusion reactors. We
Is it
need
taking
a
longer?
catalyst explosion to destabilize the magnetic containment field surrounding the fusion cells. Use an explosive. I recommend a grenade.
Wait a
or
minute,
rocket.
wait a minute, wait a minute.
If you run out of explosives, there is an armory station located near
Don't
the engine
tell
room's
me
entrance.
you made it
Penalty.
simple.
Fusion reactor number 1 destabilizing.
Hold on, I'm just gonna fire this thing at
Explosives on the
random.
other 3 reactors to destroy their cores.
Open the door. Oh my god, they made it baby mode for babies. What is this? Come on, guys, it's not hard. It should be a little hard. You should be a little pressed. It should be a little difficult. Come on, what are you on? What do you mean? What do you mean?
Keep it up. Only 1 more fusion reactor to go.
Nah, babe. I ain't gonna make it. Wait, why'd they change the song in the middle of it? Alright. I'll go to checkpoint. Great. And I gotta climb all the way back up to do 1 more, and then we can run. I don't often like to use the sprint function because it keeps cutting off every time I use it, but when I do, I prefer Dos Equis. Stop it, you're pissing me off. Your entire existence annoys me.
That's it. The engine's gone critical. Based on the current rate of decay, we should have 15
Well, it
minutes to
says
get off the
exit
ship.
like that's the way you need to go, so go for it. It's so dumb.
Echo 419. Come in, Echo 419.
Hello.
Roger, Cortana.
Not, give me that.
555. The Pillar of Autumn's engines are going critical, Hammer. Request immediate extraction. Approach the crash site and be ready to pick us up at External Access Junction 4C as soon as you get my signal. Affirmative. Echo 419 going on station.
Not a super fan at all. But if I get those fuel rod rounds, we're good. Yeah, I just have to say, the fuel rod cannon makes this so much easier than when you have to rely on grenades and a rocket launcher.
Things are getting noisy down there. Everything okay? Negative. We have a...
I'm just gonna pause for a second. Why does the elevator have open paneling on the side? Humans don't do elevators with open paneling on the side because something could catch and tear the thing asunder.
Hellcat
It's a terrible
destabilization of the
idea.
ship's fusion
it's
core.
bad
The engines must
engineering.
have sustained more damage than we thought.
Hold on, I'm gonna do this to myself, but I gotta hear that line again.
Affirmative. Echo 419 going on station.
Come on, take your lumps, like everyone else. Okay, so let's run this by me again, because I think the problem here.
Echo 419 to Cortana. Things are getting noisy down there. Everything okay?
Negative. Negative. We have a wildcat destabilization of the ship's fusion core. The engines must have sustained more damage than we thought.
Okay, I was right. So when Cortana says it in the first one, she's like, well, she's reacting properly. Negative, negative. We have a wildcat destabilization of the ship's core. The engines must have taken more damage than we thought. Right? In this one, it's kind of like she's reading a book from the library. Negative, negative. Hold on, I have a book here. Yes. Negative, negative. We have a wildcat destabilization of the ship's core. The engines must have taken more damage than we thought. The Catcher in the Rye by J.D. Salinger. Right? Like, it's just not, it's not the right delivery. What do you want? What is this? I gotta quote Henry VIII here, but like, sorry, the Henry VIII, I think it's like a skit, but anyways, I gotta quote that skit because like it's ridiculous. All right.
Alert. Our RV point with Fohammer is further towards the ship's bow than our current position.
Really?
Use a warthog to reach the extraction point, or we'll never make it in time.
I wasn't really gonna
Activating
take a
final
candid
countdown
stroll,
timer.
but
When it reaches
okay.
0, the engines will detonate. The explosion will generate a temperature of almost 100 million degrees.
No nanoseconds?
Close.
Unacceptable. I mean, fundamentally, I don't like this change. Because this feels like it's kind of like a maze, and before it felt like I was riding through the undestroyed internals of a ship that was expertly landed by Captain Keyes on the ring. Whereas in this, what even is this section of the ship, and why does it exist? But then, like, some rooms, they keep completely the same? This is weird. I love when you change a level and it makes it harder to drive through. That's so fun, bro. God, the lighting on new games sucks so bad. What does it look like it's always raining? And that the rain is hitting so hard that it's causing a little mist. Why does it always look like that? Even when my computer can run this thing on super high, and it probably can, I'm not telling it to. But like, even when my computer can run a game on super high, they all look bad now. The graphics all look bad now. Why would you suggest the ship was so poorly built, and that Keyes was such a bad flyer?
Say again, evade.
Roger.
This is it?
Wait one. Come on. Breaking right.
This is the moment?
Too late.
You put enemies here? Guys. Oh, we're not
Stop.
gonna
Chief,
do
you're
it.
going the wrong way.
Well, you didn't finish the scene, girl. What do you think I'm going the wrong way
We need
for?
to get through that mess and rendezvous with Fohammer. Don't stop for anything.
Oh, Fohammer didn't take the L yet. Or is Fohammer going to take the L? Because it's dramatic. Her loss gives this game a little extra weight. Right? It's like, it's the right thing to do for the weight, the seriousness of the game. Fohammer can't survive this. You know that, right? It's required for the emotional impact of a character you've gone through the entire game with that Fohammer not survive this.
Wait, stop. This is where Fohammer's coming to pick us up.
Alright.
Hold position here.
Better see what I want to see.
Cortana to Echo 419.
You better not
Request
take this
extraction
from me.
now, on the double. Affirmative, Cortana. Fohammer inbound. I'm hit! Mayday! Mayday! Airport button is shot to hell! I can't hold her! I can't hold her!
Well, they went the
Echo
extra
419.
step.
She's gone. Calculating alternate escape route. Ship's inventory shows one longsword fighter is still docked in Launch Base 7. If we move now, we can make it.
Alright, I like that. Oh, come on, they wouldn't build that like that. What is this absence of paneling, you child? Anyways. I mean, I like that. They went a little further, right? We didn't need, now admittedly, we didn't need to see the impact wave, and we didn't need to hear Fohammer's mic cut off, and we didn't need that, but it's like a drop in an empty bucket. That was kind of nice. You know, a drop of water in the middle of the desert, it's a little nice, but you wish that they could have done more. You know, by like maybe doing this one for one and only adding things that actually added to it, and that one kind of adds to it.
Chief, up ahead. We need to get across that gap. If you hit that ramp at top speed, we should be able to clear it.
Alright, but if the car doesn't flip and force me back to the beginning of the
Jump.
thing, I'm gonna get pissy. Jump, girl! I'm actually not gonna get pissy. I feel neither positively nor negatively about the change in design there. That jump actually flips the car most of the time, and I don't really like it. I can't see anything here. This is a bad change. I don't care. I take off the filter. This is unnecessary and unreasonable. I can't see anything. It's just red.
That's the ship. Move! We need to get aboard now.
Dang! I thought I could make the car move. Wait a minute! I can fit the car through here, idiot! Great job, stupid! Thanks for making it easier on me, you twit! Alright, let's go. I win. Okay, so I saw a snippet of this ages ago. This is bad ship design. Absolutely bad ship design. The reason the whole thing's internal is because it's not a jet fighter for, like... Do you think so, girl? Do you really think so? This is so dumb! Oh my god. You know why this didn't happen in the original? Because they thought, like, this through. This is so stupid. Oh no! The chief in danger! Are we safe now? Thank God we had Miranda's pistol! Shut up, child. The whole cabin. Oh my god. What an unnecessary and wasteful camera angle. The whole, so like, the chief can at least relax in the other one, but this isn't a saber. It's a long sword. This is designed like a saber. The saber's like the prototype. The longsword has a fully internal cockpit, like a fully internal chamber. Why? Because it's more secure. It's meant to hold more than one person. It's a transport ship and a fighter. I don't mind the zoom out, but it's less cinematic. Kind of more...
Shut them down. We'll need them later.
It's less cinematic and more like I'm watching it in a petri dish.
Did anyone else make it?
Scanning. No. Just dust and echoes. We're all that's left. We did what we had to do. For Earth. An entire Covenant armada obliterated, and the Flood. We had no choice.
Wrong
Hey.
intonation.
It's finished.
Yeah, well, I mean, now it is.
No. I think we're just getting started.
Oh, boy. I guess I have to play through this on Legendary, but I'm not really interested in any potential... Yeah, I'm gonna cut audio here, because it's just gonna... Yeah, I thought so. Alright. Oh. Wrong intonation. Wrong delivery. She's trying to justify the actions to herself, and in the original, she's trying to justify the actions to herself because she's at odds with it, because it's, again, such an overwhelming and such an extreme thing to do. Because there were still humans on the ring, right? So theoretically, you guys killed potentially hundreds of humans, if there were any left. Or sorry, I mean, yes, there were, but anyways, you killed potentially hundreds of humans on the ring. But the delivery in this version is she's proud of it. She's genuinely proud of it, and she's like, yeah, we had to do it. For Earth. Right? It's like, girl, don't be that homicidal, please. Take a chill pill. You don't have to be really happy that we did a really aggressive like thing. I just don't like it. So I saw a bit of that cinematic. Someone did like a meme of it where they sped it up, and it was just like a dude. I think it was a dude saying over it like, just Cortana start the ship like 50 times as he was doing all of that scene. Yeah, it's a really dumb scene. In the original, the Chief is running, of course we just saw, the Chief is running towards the ship, the Flood are getting really close to him, and then they do that creative camera work that they always do in movies, where the Chief then has to run up the ramp, and it turns out the Flood were actually a little farther away than they told us they were just a second ago, and he can successfully close the ship without issue, without any Flood spores on it or any of that. Then he launches the ship from the seat, or from the cockpit, no danger, because he's inside the longsword, and the only danger would be if he stayed there any longer than he had to be. In that situation, the Chief is dead. In that specific situation, the Chief gets into an open air cockpit, like that, like a saber, which, by the way, is different than a longsword. A longsword is larger, it has room for more people, and it can do more. The saber is a two-person jet rocket? I don't know. It's like a two-person fighter, but it has them done up like an F-16 or an F-22 or whatever. It has them done up like a military jet, but there's less space because it's more experimental technology, whereas by the time of the longsword... Well, actually, no. Is it more experimental technology? I don't know all the tiny details on that. Anyways, the Sabres are different jets, right? They're different space jets, whereas the longswords are bigger, more powerful space jets. And they look snazzier. They're like stealth fighters, but in space. The Saber is less sleek and only can fit two people because it's meant for, among other things, it is meant to go surface to air. And while that is meant to go surface to air too, it's a different kind of it's different technology in the machinery, whatever. It doesn't matter. But yeah, the change to the longsword to introduce an element of drama or tension. The problem is the tension was already there. As I've said, with nearly every single change that they did, this does not improve the game. This does not improve the scene. This does not add to the emotion of the scene, add to the experience in the game. It doesn't add anything of value. Now, admittedly, we are adding things, but it's like adding something to a pepperoni pizza. It is perfect. Well, that's a little unfair because I do add things to pepperoni pizza. But it's like adding something to the generic perfect pizza. This pizza is perfect. There's no question about it. It is designed perfectly. All of the toppings are exactly the toppings that you like and you want on your pizza and you consider perfect. And they made it for you. It's absolutely perfectly well done. And so, what they're doing is they're adding a little extra. They're adding some peas. Because everyone likes peas, right? And you know what? Everyone likes mayonnaise. So they put a thin coat of mayonnaise on top, and then they sprinkle on some freshly cooked peas onto your already really good pizza. Now, I don't know how you feel about peas and mayonnaise on pizza, but it's a little sinful. A little disgusting. A little unacceptable. And to put it very simply, it does not add anything of value. It does not do anything positive to the pizza. It doesn't make it taste better. It doesn't make the digestion better. It doesn't make it feel better in your tummy. It doesn't give you anything that you would not have had they just made that perfect pizza again, but with newer toppings, with a newer oven that can cook it even better, make it extra perfect, right? You've added these things that do not fix or add anything or do anything to it. You've added things that have no reason to be. So it's wasteful. It's just an absolute and utter waste. A total waste. Again, voice lines, all re-recorded, all worse, because the way that they've told them to act it out, or the way that they've chosen to act it out, is objectively worse than how it was in the original. There's a specific way that these characters are developed in the original that really makes it so that by the point you get to, you did that on purpose, didn't you? Is actually funny, and it fits, it flows, it's good, it's a great experience. And then when you do all these stupid other things, like why does the Chief have like a little platform where Cortana, while inside his suit, can project to this little tiny platform to talk with him in a physical space? Why does Cortana, when she's in the computer, why does she act like she's pulling up a keyboard to type on, or like a touchscreen computer? Why does she I'm hacking, I'm in the system, I'm doing crazy computer tech stuff. It's an artificial intelligence. It doesn't move in the physical space except to tell humans. That's not it. It doesn't move in the physical space except to communicate on a level that they understand humans react to. It's on a level and in a way that they understand, right? The way that they would communicate to the humans, but they don't have to pull up a fake keyboard or fake touchscreen to do that. They don't have to do that because they just think it and it is done, right? They think it because the thinking that they're doing is telling the system what to do. Like the brain tells the body what to do. They just go in, they communicate what they need to do to the system non-physically, without physical representation. They do it without physical representation, and then it is done as best as they can. So that's a bit of a waste. What else can I talk about here? Changes to the MA5B, turning it into the MA5C, terrible choice. MA5C sucks. MA5B, excellent choice of weapon. Giving it the sounds of the MA5B, but the fire rate of the MA5C is a huge misstep. Terrible choice. It's audio frustration constantly. A gun that fires at a rate slower than the sound the gun makes is a disconnect, jarring and frustrating, and I hate it. With a fiery passion that burns with a white-hot intensity of 1,000 suns. The ability to zoom into 1.4 on assault rifles and shotguns and other guns that don't have scopes, or some kind of capacity like a scope-like capacity, reduces the value of the pistol to 0. I didn't need to use the pistol, and so I stopped using the pistol exclusively because the rifle, extremely accurate and powerful, did everything I needed from the pistol. Whereas in the OG, I used the pistol to my own detriment because of its versatility with long range and short range. It was only later in the game I started using the assault rifle, and was primarily to handle minor flood and blow the arms off of flood. It was mainly to deal with flood situations on a temporary basis, but not for the value of taking out the flood, which if I didn't have the shotgun, I would use the pistol, because the pistol is like 2-3 shots to take out a flood. I do really love the song, it's really good. But let's see, what else? Visual design, really bad. Just everything that they've done is so much worse, because they have this idea that humans just make uneven paneling, and in spaceships we're just gonna have uneven paneling with exposed wires and stuff, and it's like, ooh, it looks cool. It's a terrible design choice. If I went into my house and I saw patches, you see the wall back there, you see the window, you see the wall. If I go into my house, and in my house I can see chunks of the support beams in the walls, like that, I can see chunks of wall in this. I can see the support beam through the exposed chunk of wall, or I can see the wiring through exposed chunk of wall. I'm gonna think that's a little unsafe. I shouldn't be able to see that. That puts me in a state of unease. I'm not happy to see that. I would like someone to put some drywall over that so that I don't have to see it. And the same would be the case in a ship. I'm going through a hallway and I'm seeing grates, and behind the grates are exposed cables and exposed wires and stuff, and I'd be a little uneasy. I'd be like, guys, is this supposed to be the case? Is the ship finished? Because I really feel like the ship isn't finished, and maybe we should send it back to the shop. And then, we'd have a good laugh, because we all know the ship is built poorly and we just have to deal with it, and it's our time in our tour, right? Of Reach. But, look at this! Look at this ring! Why are there so many exposed panels? Why are there so many filigree-esque panels? Why are there so many exposed bits? I get that you think it looks cool. It looks like a cartoon. It looks bad. It looks terrible. Human ships have exposed paneling. Covenant have exposed paneling, probably. I don't remember. I wasn't looking too closely, but all of the Covenant stuff looked ugly, too. Forerunner stuff has exposed paneling or excessive paneling. Excessive paneling exposure. Like these panels, you can see there's a panel here, then there's a panel here, then there's a panel here. And there's like just the part where your foot would get stuck. Or something would get stuck. There's a lot of stuff that would get stuck. Snow textures, absolutely terrible. On the bridge, it looks god-awful. It's just like... It's like... Oh, there's a candy that has like little sprinkles on it, and it's like... it's like a mini Hershey's Kiss. I can't remember what it's called. Snow Caps, actually. That's what it's called. It looks like the whole bridge on Assault on the Control Room is just made out of snow caps, because it looks really bad. It looks like tiny little bits of snow are all on the bridge, but none of it clumps up in any areas. Like, Bethesda could make a better looking bridge than this, and they're terrible. They're the worst. Well, they're second worst because the Halo guys just somehow beat them out every single time. But, like, the Fallout guys, Bethesda could make better looking textures than this. Ooh, high class song. Oh, man. It's just really, really bad. Are we still giving other... Oh my god, we're really giving other studios credit for this. So much other studios giving credit for this. I thought we'd be done by now. I've been talking for like 5-6 minutes. Changes to the Warthog. Don't like it. The fact that you have the handbrake in it. No, it's not how the game was designed at the time. Handbrake from 2 onward, sure. Handbrake in 1, come on. If you're not good at that, if you're not good at managing a car that is constantly in 4-wheel drive, I'm just gonna say it again. Get good, scrub. Just get good. Spend time doing a task repeatedly so that you build skill with it. It's okay. It's one game. It's one game. You do it all the time. You do it all the time. If you play games often, that is. But you do it all the time. Just do it. It's not a problem. It's not a bad thing. And when it becomes a problem, when it becomes a bad thing, maybe you should step away from games. It might be a little harsh. I don't know. I can't tell. I'm not at that age yet. I just don't sympathize with it. What else? Let's see if I... Captain Keyes voice line's not as good. There's like 1 or 2 deliveries when he's writhing in agony. But then the part where he suffers a lot of pain, and that's basically the end of Captain Keyes' life and dialogue. But that's fine, right? Because that one, I think there was like 1 or 2 really good deliveries when he was like grunting in agony. The part where he continues speaking for the rest of the mission and like 3 to 5 more dialogues killed all of the drama. Who's Catherine? Don't know. Don't care. Catherine should have never been brought up. Because after a certain point, at least in the novel of Halo, the novelization of Halo, which I know has some inconsistencies. Obviously, hunters don't have spines. They're all worm creatures. But in the novelization, the thing that he does, a lot of environmental artists, why were they all bad at it? Anyways, but the thing that Keyes does is he recites his number, which they did add in, right? Him reciting his identification number or whatever. But he does that until he dies. Right? Because they're probing his mind, they're trying to probe his mind for information, and he is just repeating it. Like when it gets too hard to resist everything else, he focuses on one point of information and repeats his identification number to hold the information in his mind away from the flood for as long as possible until he finally dies, until he finally loses out. By then, the chief is there. He rips the technology out, sticks it in his own helmet. Cortana gets the code, and we move on to the Maw, right? But who's Catherine? Don't care. Shouldn't have come out of Keyes' mouth. Who's Miranda? I know who Miranda is, and I like Miranda in Halo 2, but not 3. And Keyes never should have said that. Never should have said that. Miranda shouldn't have such a huge focus in this game. Adding in Miranda and so many scenes with Miranda and the gun that he intends to give to Miranda, just absolute waste. None of it needed to exist. None of it needed to happen. It's not like Miranda's gonna respect you less for doing your job because you didn't give her a fancy tricked out pistol her dad had. So what if her dad had a really nice tricked out pistol? Guess what else? It didn't exist. It didn't exist. Oh my goodness. I can't even. I mean, much like anybody else, this is an absolutely wretched rendition of, much like anybody else would say, most likely would say. This is an absolutely wretched rendition of Halo, and everything they added to the game made it worse, and everything that they changed the balancing on either made it too easy or made it too hard, resulting in a game that doesn't really work. Because it's trying to play like it's Halo 3, but it's also trying to tell you... Sorry, for some reason, burps? It tries to tell you it's Halo 1, with everything in the story and everything in the theming and whatnot, and the level designs are very close. It's more like 1-3 instead of 1-1, but, very close. And then, I'm about to skip these credits. It's just been stupid, list of artists and it looks to be Vietnamese, which is fine. Nothing against the Vietnamese, but it's a stupidly long list of people I'm never going to know or read the names of, or remember the names of. Anyways, it wants it to be Halo 3 while simultaneously it wants it to be Halo 1. And it doesn't work because Halo 1 is an entirely different beast. Halo 1 is the transition from arcade shooter like Quake and Doom to a transitionary point between Call of Duty and arcade shooters. And that went pretty well until Reach, when they changed it to be more like Call of Duty. And then they kept pushing it further and further towards Call of Duty, and it, became less and less Halo, less and less interesting. But it's kind of the bridge between arcade shooters and, oh, thank God we're at special thanks, and Call of Duty, and it wants to be Halo 3 and Halo 4 at the same time, and it's not. It's Halo 1. It should play exactly like Halo 1. It should not play like Halo 3 or 4. Or 5. I think it actually probably plays more like 5 or 6, but it shouldn't play like 5 or 6. That's absolutely the worst possible thing you could do. That's a degradation, a defilement, and a disgrace. The graphics, honestly, don't even give them a point. They could be better. They look terrible. It's like, oh, but it's so costly on your GPU. Yeah, that's not quality. That's just cost. Right? It looks so much better than Halo 1. No, it doesn't. No, it does not. If it looked better than Halo 1, then I wouldn't constantly be complaining about how it looks terrible. I wouldn't constantly be reeling at how it looks terrible. But you also complain that those were like modern graphic things. Right. Right, you could make a new game that doesn't look like janky garbage. You could make a new game that looks good and has actually good-looking textures, because you don't focus on ray tracing, you twit. You don't use all of these newfangled ones that make games look uglier. Just use a method that looks good and works better and is less cost. Stop pushing it to the maximum extreme and saying, but guys, we have to pay more money now. That makes it objectively better. No. It in no way would that ever be the case. Anyways, I'm kind of losing the figure there in the speech. Graphics terrible, gameplay worse than Halo 1, so that's a docked point. Story made infinitely worse by all of the additions and re-recorded lines. Cortana model, here's the one that we gotta talk about, cause you gotta, right? Every time they change Cortana, they always pick a new actress to play her. So as it is, Cortana in the original Halo, I wasn't a super fan of, but she did look pretty alien. Cortana from Halo 2, prettiest Cortana, absolutely best Cortana. And I'm talking about original graphics Cortana, not remastered Cortana. But Halo 2 Cortana, best looking Cortana. Halo 3 Cortana had some weird pug nose situation. She did not look that good. Halo 4 Cortana, she's a pretty woman. Easily second place. What's this? Oh, you gonna give me that free of charge? You really shouldn't. That one's supposed to be unlocked at Legendary. No, you idiot. Do you have any idea how much thrust, do you have any idea? It's a gas giant! Do you have any idea how much higher the gravity is on the gas giant than on the ring? The ring is equivalent to Earth gravity. I don't care how powerful an AI he is not casually flying inside the atmosphere of a gas giant. No. I'll let the Phantoms and the dropships from the Covenant and the mining station, I'll let those slide because those are meant to take on extreme gravitational changes. But no, not Guilty Spark. Guilty Spark was picked up by the heretics and then he was brought to the station. There's no way he flew there himself. I don't believe it. He doesn't have the capacity to fly at that. He doesn't have the capacity to provide that kind of anti-gravitational propulsion. Whatever. In Halo 4 Cortana, looking great. I don't remember. I don't think she shows up in but the legendary ending of 5, so I don't remember if they used the same actress for her, and I don't remember if they used the same actress for her in Weapon in 6, but it doesn't matter. What does matter is that Cortana in this game, I don't know if it's the classical Western game developers decide to make the woman look ugly, or if it's the woman's face. If it's the woman's face, I'm going to be completely honest. I don't think she's that ugly. But she does remind you of Germa. 100%. Again, her facial features are not exactly Germa's, but they share similarities. Like, I mean, she's not as ugly as the edits make her out to be, but she's not super pretty. There is just something off about her face, and I don't get it. Let me choke to death before I can say my caveat. Body's banging though, so wood. Alright, enough goofing. Anyways, a game's a solid 0 out of 10. Absolutely no redeeming qualities about it. Total waste of time. So, you can join me tomorrow for the 3, supposedly, missions that they did themselves. That they did to tell you a little prequel before Halo. I've heard they're terrible. I can't wait to see them. I can't wait to see how they just ruin everything. This is why no one likes Halo anymore, and why everyone who plays Halo is just like so full of miserable hatred and frustration. Yeah. I can't wait. Right? It's gonna be so bad. The game's already at a 0 out of 10, right? It can't go any lower. But let's see how it goes. Yeah. Again, let me clarify too. It's a 0 out of 10 because nothing it does adds anything to the experience, and everything it does takes away from the original experience. Changes the nature of how lines are delivered, how scenes play out, and it's just overall not good. This has no reason outside of money and rewriting history to exist. So it gets no points. What's the Willy Wonka quote? Hold on, I gotta look this thing up. I must know. Can I get like a transcript of it? There we go. Okay. Pardon me. I gotta get to the quote here. Yeah, I mean, just to quote the whole scene, right? You know, Mr. Wonka, I am extraordinarily busy, sir. I just wanted to ask about the chocolate, the lifetime supply of chocolate for Charlie. When does he get it? He doesn't. Why not? Because he broke the rules. What rules? We didn't see any rules, did we, Charlie? Wrong, sir. Wrong. Under Section 37B of the contract signed by him, it states quite clearly that all offers shall become null and void, and you can read it for yourself in this photostatic copy. I, the undersigned, shall forfeit all rights, privileges, and licenses herein contained, etc., etc. Oh, that's a lot of Latin. Fax mentis incendium gloria cultum, etc., etc., memobis punitor delicatum. It's all there, black and white, clear as crystal. You stole fizzy lifting drinks. You bumped into the ceiling, which now has to be washed and sterilized. So you get nothing. You lose. Good day, sir. We'll cut it there, because... Well, actually, no, they kind of mimics the internet. Oh, you're a crook. You're a cheat and a swindler. That's what you are. How could you do a thing like this? Build up a little boy's hopes and smash all his dreams to pieces. You're an inhuman monster. I said good day, sir. Come on, Charlie, let's get out of here. I'll get even with him. It's the last thing I ever do. If Slugworth wants a gobstopper, he'll get one. And in that same vein... how could you give this game a 0 out of 10? You've disrespected the legacy of Halo. You've disrespected the legacy of Halo. You've wasted all of our time and all of our money. By making this absolute travesty of a game, you lose. Good day, sir. Right? That's unreasonable. How could you be so harsh on this game? You specifically took something I love and cherish, and you have repeatedly defiled it over the years. Now you go back to the OG and you spit on its legacy, and you tell me that I am at fault here. Good day, sir. You get a 0 out of 10. Get out of my sight. I will not speak any further. Right? Good day, sir. So anyways, we will actually be playing 3 more missions, so we'll talk about 3 more times. That said, it's very late. I gotta get up super early. If you watched through to the end of the video, thank you. I appreciate that. If you like the video, go ahead and give it a like. If you dislike the video, be honest with yourself, and you hit that dislike button for me. If you think I've got potential, subscribe, why don't ya? If you don't think I've got potential, just forget you ever saw me. And... good night. On the off chance that you're watching this at any other time of day, good morning, good afternoon, and good evening.